This is the video tutorial over quiz section 2.4. In this quiz we are writing the equations of lines. We have three different forms that we have written them in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, point-slope form, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1, and standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. We're mainly going to use the first two forms. We're going to match the appropriate information with the appropriate form. So on this first one, we have the slope and we have the y-intercept. When I have slope and y-intercept, I'm going to use y equals mx plus b. Slope, y-intercept, we use the given information. So now that's going to go y equals, I know my slope is negative 3/4, so I'm going to replace the m with a negative 3/4. X stays there, and I'm going to replace the b with a 1/8. So that's going to be plus, I'm going to replace that b, so it's going to be plus 1/8. Simplify anything if there is, nothing there to simplify, so your answer is just negative 3/4 x plus 1/8. And that is your answer for number one. On the second one here, we're given slope and we're given a point. So this one we're going to use point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So on this one, we're going to replace what we have. We've got our slope, that's our m. Then over here we have x1 and y1. So I'm going to replace the given information. So it's going to go y minus, my y1 is a negative 2, equals my slope is a negative 4. Oops, sorry. Negative 4. And then x minus, and my x1 was 7. So plug in information. Now I'm going to clean up my signs. I got a minus and negative. So the minus and negative is going to end up being y plus 2, negative 4, and then x minus 7. And that is point-slope form of the equation, so I'm just going to leave it right there. That is the point-slope form of a linear equation. That's your answer for number 2. We will now move on to number 3. On number 3, they've given us 2 points. Okay, so we don't have the slope. Okay, so we're going to have to first find the slope, which we've already done. M is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's going to be negative 7 minus 5 over 6 minus 4. Negative 7 and negative 5 are like signs, so that gives us a negative 12. 6 minus 4 is 2. So that gives us that our slope is a negative 6. So now we have our slope, and we have 2 points. I'm just going to pick one of them. I'm going to pick the first one. And I'm going to plug that into my point-slope form. So y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Alright, so we're going to plug in. So it's going to go y minus, in this case my y1 was 5, equals my slope, which we just found, which was negative 6. And that's going to be x minus, and my x1 in this case is going to be 4. So now we've got them plugged in. Clean up any signs. It doesn't look like there's any signs to clean up, so it's just going to be y minus 5 equals negative 6 x minus 4. And that is your answer in point-slope form. Now move on to number 4. Number 4, we're given a point, and they've told us that it is parallel. Remember back from the previous lesson that parallel must have same slope. This is in point-slope form, so negative 3 is our slope, so we know it has the same, so that's going to be our slope is going to be negative 3. Since I'm given a point and a slope, once again we're going to use point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So now we're going to plug into our formula, so it's going to go y minus, and my y1 in this case was a negative 4, equals my slope, parallel has the same slope, so negative 3. Let me change color so we know we changed that. And then x minus, and my x1 in this case is positive 1. So now we've got everything entered, so now we've got to just clean up our signs. So y minus a negative becomes y plus, so that's y plus 4 equals negative 3 and then x minus 1. And that is your answer in point slope form. Now go on to number 5. Now, number 5, we are given a point again, and this one is perpendicular. It's in slope-intercept form here, so we know the slope of that one is a positive 1/4. But we remember from the previous lesson that perpendicular is the opposite reciprocal. So since that one is a positive, we know it's going to be a negative, and that's 1/4. We know the reciprocal will be 4/1, which is just 4. So now we're going to use this point in this slope. So that's going to go y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. I'm just going to plug into the formula, so it's going to go y minus, my y1 in this case is a negative 1, equals my m, we just concluded it was a negative 4, and then that's going to go x minus, and my x1 is 9. Simplify your signs, the minus and negative becomes plus, so that's going to be y plus 1 equals negative 4 x minus 9. And that is the point slope form of problem number 5. That concludes the video tutorial for quiz section 2.4.